A battle has made its way to the U.S. Supreme Court. The nation's $20 billion pork industry is now suing the state of California. It's over a law that could dramatically change how farmers are allowed to treat pregnant pigs.
Yeah, it could have an impact, a major impact nationwide, and on the prices we pay for pork at the grocery store. ABC's Devin Dwyer has a rare inside look at the stakes in the case. Devin, good afternoon.
Hey guys, pork is one of the most popular meats in America, but how often do you think about how those pigs are raised? The conditions at large commercial farms are now at the center of this major Supreme Court debate. So we went to one of the largest pork producing states in the country, Minnesota, for a rare inside look.
This is the birthplace of bacon.
Boy, they're active now. They know we're here.
Row after row.
These sows are probably weighing 450 to 550 pounds.
Mother pigs deliver up to 100,000 babies a year at this Minnesota farm, a critical part of the nation's food supply.
And once they're pregnant, you put them over here.
That's correct. Then they go into open pen gestation.
The treatment of pregnant pigs is now pitting pork farmers like Mike Borboom against voters in California.
Under Proposition 12, we would not be able to individually confine these animals for breeding like we are today.
The state's ban on conditions like these is now before the nation's highest court.
Well, in addition to the extreme cruelty, it's a human health problem. When you confine animals in these terrible conditions, it is a breeding ground for viruses.
California's Proposition 12 would ban the sale of all pork from pregnant pigs confined to crates and to crowded group pens like this one where they live until they give birth. Most American pork is raised this way.
We've been raising pigs in confinement for 40 years. I think to eliminate gestation stalls completely would be a step in the wrong direction in terms of treating that animal with respect.
This is a pen of pregnant pigs. They have about 20 square feet each here. Prop 12 would require them to have 24 square feet, and the owners here say that would cost millions of dollars to achieve.
California's law, which is yet to take effect, would have the biggest impact in other states. California consumes around 13% of all U.S. pork, but only produces 1%, importing most meat from states like Minnesota and Iowa. The Constitution's Commerce Clause says states can't pass laws with excessive economic impact on other states. Pork producers say Prop 12 does just that.
You don't have to sell in California.
It's California today. Is there going to be more mandates that would come potentially from every single other state?
Some farmers say a different approach to farming pork is possible and popular.
They need more farmers doing it this way to meet the demand.
Right.
There's not enough supply.
These are probably 4 months.
John and Ruth Jovag, part of the Nyman Ranch network of family farmers, say consumers are hungry for humanely raised pork.
They want to know kind of where it comes from, how it's raised.
They give pregnant pigs piles of comfortable hay, fresh air and sunlight, and more than 60 square feet each.
Is it realistic for every pig farmer in America to do it how you're doing it?
Well, it was done this way all the way through probably the 80s and into the 90s.
The industry wants the Supreme Court to let companies, not California, decide what's best for business.
The impact could be less pork, right? Or else more expensive pork, neither of which is good for consumers.
A debate over humanity and hogs dividing bacon lovers everywhere.
If it gives them a better life, I don't mind paying a little bit more.
Price is more important.
Just all depends.
More than 60% of California voters approve Prop 12, convinced cruelty exists here. But Mike Borboom hopes the justices will say they've gone too far.
So you're saying this condition is better for the pig?
I would rather have the sows housed individually like this after weaning to prevent them from fighting with each other.
The average American consumes about 50 pounds of pork per year, and while humanely raised meat is growing in popularity, the industry, backed by the Biden administration, wants the Supreme Court to let companies, not California, decide what's best for business. And guys, the Supreme Court will have a decision in this case likely sometime early next year. Guys.
All right, senior Washington reporter Devin Dwyer, thank you for that report.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching. and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.